Le Mans is underway. The two Cadillacs off the front row of the grid go toe-to-toe up towards turn one. On the inside line, Alabama. On the outside line is Will Stevens. Stevens tries to brave it out on the outside line. He's just got his nose in front. As round the outside as well comes Julian Andlauer in the Porsche. Cadillac side by side for the lead. It's going to be Will Stevens ahead of Alabama. Third is Andlauer. There was a good start being made by Kevin Magnussen, but Clark leads Le Mans. Porsche goes second. The flag is waved from the LMP2 and then the GT3 cars. Aston Martin leading, BMW leading, Ferrari leading, Mercedes-AMG in the LMGT3 class. That's some pretty feisty racing for the first new corners, Graham.
Well, it certainly was. I think a bit of contact there in the middle of the pack or towards the back of the pack in Hypercar. One of the Peugeots, I think, involved in that. We'll catch up with that as things settle down in about 25 hours.
So down the Mulsanne straight then they come for the first time, and you can see everybody on their toes looking for track position side by side for the lead, and Julian Andlauer goes through into the first chicane round the outside. So Cadillac led for about a quarter of the lap, but here, Peter Brett, Julian Andlauer is on a mission.
I do wonder whether the Cadillacs worked their tyres hard enough on that outlap, because you could see the Porsche visibly side to side really working the tyres, and the Cadillacs were very stationary in a straight line. So
side by side, Peter, between the number 8 Toyota.
Need is the Hypercar come whizzing by. You've got to be so sharp here, Peter. Felipe Nasr, and off the road there, look, goes 22. David Heinemeier Hansson has had a spin, and he's going to try to rejoin and cause his people to scatter, and spins again, and there's another car that's had a spin in the middle of all of that, and that's the Chris Froggatt Ferrari. So have they got themselves together? That rejoin by Heinemeier Hansson was a bit risky.
On the car, update on the car. How is the car looking?
The car is not looking good. Chances are not looking good. This is set to be a long pit stop, I fear.
Keep an eye on what's going on here. This is the 92 car coming up behind Corvette and Ferrari, and that is a touch from the Corvette. The 150 car goes around. That is Ben Keating on Castadio Toledo.
Again, another move that wasn't really on, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's maybe just a little bit of impatience from Ben. Worth saying, by the way, the incident that led to that unsafe rejoin, there was a clarification shown on screen. Both drivers under investigation for that. From the number 60 Iron Lynx AMG, Andrew Gilbert, a package at this stage. You got to say, it's a defensive move there from Kevin Estre. Nothing he could do, though. Nick Nielsen has gone by the Porsche. That is 4th position for Nick Nielsen. Ferrari beginning to come to the fore here. All's clear of, and we've got trouble here for the number 21 car, side by side with the Iron Danes Porsche. 21 Ferrari going around. Hands of Francois Heriot. Has Francois been in that car from the start? I think he has.
But through the traffic, Will Stevens has just built that gap a little bit. Let's have another look at some of the battles that were coming down towards the chicane. Look at that proper send up the inside by the Cadillac, up the curb. I'm not sure there was contact, and oh, there was there, the second part of the drama. So look at the big lock-up. He's off the circuit completely in avoidance all over the curb, and clunk into the back goes Antonio Giovinazzi, who didn't really have anywhere else to go. So look, red Cadillac, yellow Ferrari in the traffic. Kubica thinks about the inside, can't get by there. Brendan Hartley is reeling them in as well. Look in the Peugeot. To the outside line goes Kubica. He's got a Ferrari GT car in the way. He gets round the outside. He's up the inside of the traffic. Fantastic move by Kubica.
Yeah, brilliant, classy move there by Kubica. And he had to take that risk, didn't he? So he's got past the Cadillac. Look at the number 8 Toyota as well, down the inside of the Inter Europol car, LMP2 round Arnage. And not far behind him is the BMW Hypercar as well.
Here comes Kubica, and right behind him, because they have come out in front of 51 but behind 50, this is the 51 car of Antonio Giovinazzi, up to speed and looking to get through, and he will gang up with Robert Kubica either side of the Porsche, 3 wide into Indianapolis.
Maximum risk there by Giovinazzi, and if he did make that pass, he would have been off the track as well, so he would have had to have given it back anyway.
311 he was behind. It was another of the LMP2 cars.
It's a big hit.
That was a big clump, wasn't it? That's the RLR M Sport car of Michael Jens. That also stopped at the side of the road in qualifying, isn't it?
Hypercars with so much grip that they probably don't need to use that much track, but certainly some of the cars, that was a wee tag.
It was, and
his way at the moment, that's why Hansson has actually extended the gap. So It's just the way it goes. Oh, and is that Hansen that's
Yeah,
gone wide? It is.
Hansen's off in the gravel.
Shows how much he was pushing to try and keep Collado at bay. That was complete driver error. I don't think another car was involved there.
Was it that LMP2 car that was being flashed by the GT car?
Let's see, where is it? That's Hansen.
No, he's on his own.
Are there any cars around him? No. That was just all alone.
Yellow's at Marshall's post 30, Debris at Marshall post 6, left-hand side. Let's have a look and see what's going on around the circuit right now. So it is the Porsche curves. I think it is the 46.
Oh, now that's bad news because that has been very well placed in LMGT3 for the bulk of the race. It's been leading it. There is the car in question that is off the road.
Kelvin van der Linde as well at the wheel of the car.
And it looks like he's gone straight on. I mean, you can see the witness marks there, the way he's gone through the gravel.
To lock up, but had to concede the corner.
I think it took two drivers to let that move happen, really. Luca Giotto just decided, okay, yeah, he's down my inside. I'm not going to risk turning in on him now. Other drivers might have, but yeah, good, solid move. He can get away up the road now.
Oh, trouble!
Out of this corner and be back in front.
Job done for now then for Jack Hawksworth, back ahead, but Matthew Trudy will not like that small error. You can see how it compromised him, so he's got to do it all over again. The next chicane goes the opposite way. It's going to be a left-hander for the first part, then he'd go right. He's staying on the back of the Lexus, so he's proved he can do it once, but Jack Hawksworth knows what's coming now, and he'll try to defend all the way down to the chicane. Comes off the inside line, Trudy to the outside, late, he's on the brakes round the outside, he's done it, fantastic!
Absolutely epic stuff. What a move around the outside. He couldn't make it work on the inside around the first chicane, so he went for the outside. It's just not fast enough around this track.
Yeah, that's what it boils
It's
down
nothing
to.
to do with balance of performance. Oh,
very lively here. Look, the Aston Martin Valkyrie almost up against the barrier, bouncing back towards tarmac, skimming the guardrail. Wow, that was quite a moment, wasn't it? However, whatever triggered that, it's messy. And the net result is that there may well be a penalty for Bourdais, but he's in. Full course yellow is called then. It's at Marshall's posts 26 and 27.
I know it's difficult. We go.
Yeah, exactly. When your turn, your time will come in the next pit stop, or maybe not for you, but for your next teammate jumping in. You'll be in this position where you're on the fresher tyres, but for right now, it is Matt Campbell. He's going to look to the inside. There he goes. Didn't even defend from Collado.
Effectively up the inside goes the Porsche. No defence from the Ferrari, echoing the instruction from the engineer. So Matt Campbell catches, passes. Again, that car with a little bit of a slide through the chicane. But that, for the moment, puts number 6 Porsche then up into 3rd place. And straight away, edge is clear. Yellow flags are shown. The full course yellow boards are variety in terms of the number of incidents or relative lack of incidents, and through it all, Robert Kubica, who said he wasn't going to get the car to the end and didn't want to stay in it indefinitely, is still behind the wheel, and right now he's got the circuit to himself.
Absolutely right, and none of the Ferraris have been fault-free, but this has been more fault-free than the others, and this is the position they found themselves in. Could he become CLX Pure Racing Oreca and the 150 Ferrari that sits in 11th place? Not again, none of those cars in podium contention.
Yeah, so they're doing all 4 tyres here. Just hearing from Bruce as well, and the reason for that is just...
He's got a 22 to 25 second advantage. He's pulled out 3 seconds in the first sector of the lap.
Well, that's the pass, but I want to know how...
I know.
Yellow Lee had the chance to pass, and a shake of the head in disbelief for Panis.
I think it's over.
And into the Porsche curves for the final time. They are waiting. 350,000 fans are waiting. Millions worldwide are waiting. For the 3rd year in a row, the Prancing Horse will top the podium at Le Mans. 51 broke a long drought in 2023. 51 last year, and the 83 AF Corsa Ferrari wins Le Mans 2025. What a story, and what a final 2 hours plus from Robert Kubica. We have the LMGT3 leader coming to the line, and there are the 51 and 50 cars, as victory in LMGT3 goes to Manthey First Form, Porsche number 92, and Richard Leeds for the 2nd time in 3 years, the 2nd time in 2 years, brings the car across the line. And Ryan Hardwick who was thrilled beyond measure to win last time out. I have no idea how he's going to feel now. Still waiting for Nick Yellerly in Inter Europol competitions, number 43 car, to come to the line. There he is with the black and yellow body. So he has crossed the line behind Robert Kubica. Now there he is, right, that's the other car. So there he is, Nick Yellerly in the LMP2 winning car.